The Blacklist fans are well into Season 9 of the thrilling NBC series, and after much anticipation, two fan favorites have come back together. In the latest episode, fans were left emotional when Raymond "Red" Reddington, played by James Spader, and Dembe, Hisham Tawfik, finally put their differences aside. Season 9 of The Blacklist premiered in October, and while it returned with a 2-year time jump, fans have been gaining an insight into the gap as the show progresses. The latest episode, titled Bokeman Baptiste, opened up with the tragic night where Liz Keane, Megan Boone, was killed in the Season 8 finale. As the series had explored what the other members of the task force were doing during the gap, it was Dembe's turn. The episode also gave fans a huge insight into why Red held a grudge and stopped talking to Dembe. After Liz was shot in the chest, Dembe whisked Red away from the scene at Red's speedy request. It turned into a high-speed chase when they discovered Donald wrestler, Diego Kladenhoff, as on their tail. The two were only able to get away after wrestler ended up in a life-threatening and multi-vehicle accident. The Dembe-centric hour also finally told the story of why Red's right-hand man decided to join the FBI. Ahead of the episode, showrunner John Eisendrath told Entertainment Weekly, Red and Dembe's relationship reaches a new low as Red blames Dembe for Liz's death and Dembe blames Red for the tragic incident that resulted in Dembe leaving Red to become an FBI agent. Thankfully, near the end of the episode, Red and Dembe were able to come to an understanding and reconcile their differences. Fans were overcome with emotion and took to Twitter to express their excitement now the two can work together again. Spader07 wrote, "I'm not crying, I swear I'm that ending, what have you done to me?" An apology to Dembe from Red. Such a well done and beautiful episode. Pete89 added, "I'm happy Reddington apologized to Dembe. That made me shed a tear. They both need each other and work together." Telecafe commented, "Red and Dembe back together again. It does my heart good." While Jordan Zaya agreed, "I'm glad Red and Dembe have moved past whatever that was, but it never made sense for them to be at odds like that, they have too much history together." Although Red initially blamed Dembe for Liz's death, by the end of the episode he soon realized no matter how anyone looked at it, Dembe was far from being the reason. With Aram Mojtaba's, Amir Arasan, help, Red was able to analyze data which showed somebody else had led the killer to Liz. With this evidence came the reconciliation, which meant the task force could now get back together and focus on finding the real murderer. Although Red and Dembe weren't completely innocent in the events leading up to her death, they can finally work alongside one another without any animosity. This could potentially mean the show could be ready to move on from Liz's death, which has been the sole focus of Season 9 so far. Especially as tons of viewers want the show to refocus on the real mystery, Red's true identity. The Blacklist Season 9 continues Thursdays on NBC.